How's it going, guys? I'm bringing you another YouTube video. So today's video is just going to be about my experience with GameStop. If, what's it called? I know people in Canada have EB Games. We used to have that too. I know the UK, I don't know if they have GameStop. But as I was saying, it's my experience with GameStop. Like this is like experience type of thing. A couple days ago, I bought a Xbox 360 used because I already had an Xbox 360, but I bought a second one. So there was one that has like the sale price is on sale for $39.99, and they didn't change the sale price. It was gonna come up. It was like $60, but they said they'll give me that one for the right amount, that amount. But then after that, it was coming up to 44.99 when plus there was a tax thing, that taxed, you know what I mean. But as I was saying, like, that's besides the point. I had a redeemable thing for pre-owned items, like $15 off, so I got that $15 off for the console. So the console only became it was only 27.90 something. Yeah, $27 and cents, you know what I mean. But it wasn't even the same model. Like, they gave me the E-Class. They're saying that was the same. And I know E-Class is not the same as the Slim because they're supposed to give me the Slim model. I have a Slim model. Now I have E-Class too as well. But for some reason, like, as soon as I got home, put it on, it was all dusty and it was all like fingerprinted up, scratched up, the console itself, but it still worked. The fan sound very loud, like they tampered with it or they didn't fix it. It said it was tested, and I couldn't save any games on there because for some reason the storage, like the hard drive, is small as heck. Like, legitly, it's not even like, it doesn't even seem like a normal Xbox 360 hard drive. Like, I plugged in a USB drive. The USB had more memory than the Xbox itself. I was like, what the heck? I got a good deal on the Xbox, but the Xbox can't save it can't save stuff. It was like, do you want to set up this? Do you want to set up that? I even connected my Xbox Live account to it, but I saved stuff from my hard drive. It wouldn't even let me download my games on there. Like, I couldn't even, like, I tried to download like Call of Duty, Black Ops 1 that I purchased a while ago. It says I was full on memory. There was nothing on the console prior, nothing. I had to set up everything, but there was nothing on the console. It didn't want to download the game. It said it was too full, like, for some reason. And I don't know what's wrong with the freaking hard drive. Like, it was sealed. So evidently, I think, like, I don't know if they fixed it or something or actually legitimately texted it. I know because GameStop, like, they tamper with the consoles. They fix everything that's in there. But the fan and the console itself gets way too hot. And I was like, oh, I should take it back, but like, what's it called? It's fine. I'm gonna be purchasing another Xbox or a PS3. Like, I already have, like, I have two PS3s and two Xbox 360s and a PS4 and two Wiis. But I might be purchasing another. I might be getting a Slim or something because, like, the E-Class sucks because what's it called? Back in the day, I went to this video store. I rented. They had an E-Class too. I rented one. It had a similar problem. It was overheating and stuff, but it wasn't going online because the console was console banned. Someone played it and got banned on the console and kept on renting it, and they console banned it because probably someone's modding on there, and then they deleted everything off there. Like, as I was saying, like, what else am I saying? That's besides the point. But what's it called? I was like, oh, I ripped off the GameStop and stuff. I had a good deal on a Xbox 360, but in reality, they ripped me off by getting me a freaking Xbox with a terrible hard drive, a really terrible fan. Like, I know those ones have terrible fans, They are like, that's why it sounds loud as heck. That's why the Slim got, like, the Slim has better fans. Xbox 360s. But the only thing I mostly play on there is World at War, Black Ops 2, and Norm. Those are the only things I play. And that sucks. I thought I got a good deal on it, but I got ripped off in the long run. So like I don't think I'm gonna be like I got a good experience when I purchased my Xbox One used. Like it was a very good console, and I thought, oh, maybe if I purchased another console from there, like when I purchased my other 360 as well, it was good too. But this one's not. So this is the only terrible experience because I didn't go to this GameStop I usually go to my GameStop, my local GameStop. I went to a GameStop that was in a mall. Like there was only one guy working there. He had no idea. He had no idea. He had no idea about games. And what's it called? The thing is, he was also talking about Resident Evil game that I'm showing right now, talking about how he can't survive and stuff, and how he goes to the room, zombies flood him. But the thing is, there's safe rooms too. He said it's nothing like the original. He was talking to this other guy, and then he kept on like following us around the store because we kept on looking at the last, like the PS3 games and the Xbox 360 games. For some reason, Xbox 360 and PS3 did not have their own very own quarter of the store. Like everything was jumbled together. Like every single game, like the PS4, Xbox One, everything was jumbled into one thing. Everything was out of order there. Every single thing, and even the only thing that was in order was was the Switch games, like Nintendo and stuff. Everything was out of order. We didn't know what's which, and what's this called? At first, I wanted to buy a Nintendo Classic, but I didn't have enough. They're still selling them like they're brand new, and they're not really. None of them are really brand new at all. I know people probably took them back and how garbage they were, and they're selling them like they're brand new. Like they're still selling like you could buy a PlayStation Classic somewhere cheaper, you know. With they like to rip people off on that, but as I was saying, I was like, "Do you have an Xbox?" Yeah, they're like, "Yes," and then I picked up the only Xbox they had for the original sale price, and he gave it to me. And I just, what I did, just got a freaking code for it for my. And they also took the Elite membership off, but like still got the Pro membership, and I got the coupon to get it half off, $15 off. It was pretty cool, and didn't go over my budget, and that was mostly that. Like that was mostly it for it. And it was so heavy, like they don't even have they had an HDMI cable in there, but it's like one of those HDMI cables, really tiny ones, like, and it's small too. Like I put it against another TV. I don't have it connected to my main TV. I got two TVs in my room. I have it connected to a little TV. But the thing is, I could hardly hear my gameplay when I play it. When I play New Vegas on there too, but it sounds very terrible. It sounds really terrible. Like just super terrible. It sounds like how my PS4 is sounding right now. Like, and then my PS4 was sounding like that when I had it for so many years. Like my older PS3 sounds way better than that, and I had it longer. It doesn't make any sense, Yeah, it does not make any sense. That's my complaint with that, but my other the GameStop I usually go to is way better than that GameStop I went to. I went to like the one at like a mall, It was small as heck, and there was only a couple, there was like nobody in there hardly. Like there was people in there before I came, like there was a bunch of random girls in there looking at stuff, just criticizing video games and stuff. And I went in there, and I pointed out all the rip-offs in there. Like, they were selling games that were used for brand new. I was like, that's stupid. Like, I don't really go to, like, the brand new route because they're not really brand new. They're just selling you pre-owned games as brand new. And, that really sucks. And, this is my first GameStop video, And I'm not trying to hate on the company or anything, It's certain GameStops that do that, like, what's it called? At my GameStop, there used to be this one manager. Like, I don't know if he used to be a person that was, what's it called? Let me think. I remember when he first came over there. Like, he first got the job. He was so new at it, and then a couple of months later, he became the new manager. This guy was old. He looked super young. He was rushing what's it called? Um, Customers to hurry up their transactions because he wanted to take a smoke break. He was just rushing them. He was getting all pissed off and stuff like at people, and he was so rude. He was like rude to teenagers, rude to children, rude to other people, and he was ripping people off too. So I don't see him anymore. I think he got fired or something. He's not the manager anymore. I see a couple people there, and this guy was a big ripoff. He doesn't work there anymore. It's fine. I go to my GameStop sometimes, only for pre-orders. I usually never buy like consoles. I just started buying classic consoles recently. Because when I was growing up, I didn't really have an Xbox. I had a more like a PS3, in my house, and we were also saying Sony's better than Microsoft, but that's not really the case. I like both. I like both of them. I didn't like the controller layout because I got a scuff controller. I like the layout of the Xbox better than the PlayStation controller, and that's really it, guys, and see you guys later, and bye.